Hey guys, another video of the Scenic Cruiser. Wanted to show you what's going on with the furnace here. As you can see, I'm definitely an expert at taking these things apart. Still learning here, so I got a little bit of metal to straighten out. But anyway, wanted to show you what's going on. So going through this thing step by step, and we got a full tank of LP, as I'll show you here. This little test switch went bad, so it no longer works. So I just took this apart here. Whenever you want to check your levels, all you do is just put those two wires together there and you can check your levels. As you can see, the LP gas is full, so we're looking good there. Battery's good. Now I tried to use the furnace. You got two thermostats here, you got one here and one back there, but it kept blowing fuses. I had a 15 amp fuse here that I found blown, and then I tried just putting a 20 amp fuse in it just to see what would happen, and I literally saw the fuse start to glow red. So I thought, okay, something's wrong here. I need to dig into the furnace and figure out what's going on. So I pulled apart this section underneath the refrigerator here, and as you can see, pretty much got nowhere. That didn't do much. One thing I thought was kind of cool though, it heats the bottom there where the tanks are at. So this being the 4-season model, there's a little duct that runs down underneath the floors where all the water tanks are at and keeps them warm. So 4-season model. Anyway, let me go outside, show you guys what I found. This vehicle was parked near, kind of near some horses, and I have a feeling that not only did the wasps and everything make themselves at home in here, as you can see, but I started taking this furnace apart and I looked in here. Look at that. It looks like horsehairs in there. A lot of horsehairs and something else. So I think something made a nest in here. It almost looks like a mouse got up in here somehow. And so sure enough, when I got this cover back enough to the point where I could get to the squirrel cage motor there and tried to turn it, no bueno. Nothing. It's not moving. So that's why the fuses are blowing. This section actually separates, so we can turn that. Turn that out just like that. There's one pipe. All the rust and everything falling out of there. There's one. Yeah, let's take a look here, see if we can get this piece out. Here we go. Of course, there's probably going to be mud daubers back in there. Golly, this thing's going to take a lot of cleaning out. Anyway, I think we found the problem. Let's see if I can get this apart and clean it out, show you guys what was in it. So surprisingly, it looks like there's only one screw you have to remove. As you can see the sticker here, do not remove except for servicing. So I disconnected the gas line, had to shut the gas off there at the tank, and the valve is got the gas line undone here. So now I should be able to pull this out just like so. Watch that wiring there. With the plug is back, I should be able to get to it once I slide this out. Yeah. It's not as much slack, is it? There we go. There's some more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around with this wiring a little bit more. It's not as much slack as I thought there was. I'm gonna cut power here since I have to take some wiring out. Take a little screenshot of this, or a photo rather, so I remember what goes where. So I'm going to take these wire nuts off, tuck this part of the harness back in there, and then slide this out with the heater unit. Alright, we got the wire nuts off here. Harnesses are separated, gas line is disconnected. Now we should be good to pull this thing out here. Yeah, there we go. I'm glad I'm doing this when it's cold, because God only knows how many spiders and creepy crawly critters may be on this thing. I'm trying to do this single-handed. I'll run the camera. It's all for you guys, so bear with me. Oh, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Sweet. So there's a heater unit. Look how simple that is. There's hardly anything to that. That's awesome. Yep, there's the inside. There's my little tool kit. and all the ducts that it goes to. Cool. All right, well, that wasn't bad. Let's take this into the garage and clean it out. All right, screws are out. Let's see what was inside this. That'll cause the motor to not run. Oh, it looks like a bird's nest, actually. I bet it was a bird's nest. This looks like a little bird's nest. Look at that. Let's clean this out here. Man. It always amazes me how they collect all this stuff. It's a little bitty thing. I wonder what kind of bird that was. Get my shop back out and kind of clean this up a little bit. There we go. Now it spins. That should solve our blown fuse problem. And here we go. Here's the finished project. I blew out the little squirrel cage blower here and got all the dust and everything out of there with some compressed air. Cleaned this out with both compressed air and shop vac. Used a screwdriver there to tap around the heater element here to get all the mud dauber nests out of there, and vacuumed it, shot air through it, cleaned it all out, and from what I can see, it looks great inside. So I'm going to put it all back together here, and I'll put this back in the RV, put a new fuse in, and let's see if it works. All right, we're back installed. Everything looks good. Turn the gas on here and make sure we don't have any leaks. Check for leaks here. Looks good. I don't hear anything. I don't smell anything. Let's go turn the batteries on, put a new fuse in, and then see if it runs this time. We are on the inside. Looks good. All right, I'm running out of fuses, so I had to borrow one. But this fifth fuse here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this one right here, is our furnace fuse. So I'm going to turn it on. Let's see if the blower motor kicks on, and if it lights, see if it works. So I found out that this heater control in the master bedroom actually does nothing. This is only for the other air conditioning unit up here, because this unit has 2 air conditioners. So heater, thermostat back here, heater control does absolutely nothing. The heater control is actually right here. So let's flip that up to heat. Let's go outside and take a look. Should light here soon. There it goes. It lit. Oh, I can smell it already. It's warming up. Yeah, ooh, that is nice and toasty. Well, I'll put that little cover back on there so it distributes it through the rest of the vents here, but ooh, that is nice and warm. Sweet! Alright, well, this is a pretty easy fix for the heater. Not bad. I've never had one of these out before, but it's pretty cool. That is nice and warm. Woo-wee, that's warm. And we're getting nice warm air out of all 4 vents. There's one there. There's another one right here. Third one. And 4th one. Oh, and bonus vent. I'll show you where the bonus vent is. The bonus vent is under here, right there. And that's kind of cool because here's your holding tanks. Your freshwater tank is over here. Well, it's one more over, I believe. And you got some water lines back there. And it kind of helps keep the floor warm, which is kind of neat. So anyway, there you go. The heater is fixed. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave it a thumbs up if you did. If you want to see more, let me know. There's more that needs to be fixed on this thing, obviously. But the furnace is working, so we'll at least stay warm.